Fall Guys, a recently released game, is getting outperformed by a 2018 party game. It's clear people are enjoying Among Us more, even when I hear it in my dorm hallways.
What? No, I literally saw a purple vent! He's the imposter!
Than Fall Guys.
Nope. I'm never winning this game ever.
Why are you f***ing idiots down there? Get to the top right!
But why is Fall Guys getting outperformed by Among Us? I got multiple gamers together to answer this question. How often do you play games?
Almost every day.
Maybe an hour a day.
Every day.
All the time. Pretty much daily.
Once or twice a week.
Whenever I have some free time.
As often as I can.
I spend most of my free time playing video games.
Every day.
Do you really want to know?
All the time.
Every single day of my life.
Twice a week.
Fairly often.
Every day.
Now one could argue that gaming is a culture shared across the globe, and it can even be argued to be a sport. The college I'm attending even has esports teams, but that's besides the point, because we need to dive into how Among Us triumphed over Fall Guys. Now one could argue that not many have heard of the game, but let's investigate this. Have you heard about the game Fall Guys?
I have. Yes, I have.
I have heard of it.
I have.
Yes. I have.
I have.
I have.
Yes.
Sadly.
Yes.
Yes.
I have.
Yes, I have.
Yes.
Well, it can't be that the game has gone unseen. In fact, Fall Guys had a huge spike in virality in late August. But if they heard of the game, a considerable amount must have played it as well. Have you played Fall Guys?
No.
A little bit.
Yes.
Like twice?
A little bit.
Nope.
I have not.
Never touched it.
I have not.
No, I have not.
Yes, I have.
My internet's not good enough.
I have not.
I have not.
I have not played it myself.
I have not.
If the game has been well heard of, but not reached far enough to gain players, perhaps there's a reason many are choosing not to play this game. And there are multiple reasons. For one, the game has a finite amount of game modes and maps for the rounds to take place in, offering only so much replayability until you've literally played it all. Once you've hit this wall, the game can't help but feel over repetitive and bland, not to mention frustrating.
You got this paper!
Which is another thing. The game is extremely competitive. There are 40 to 60 players in a match, and only one will be able to make it to the end and secure that sweet victory. Hence its title of Battle Royale, a gaming genre known for having its last man standing mechanic. But from this mechanic rises a greater fear: cheating. Fall Guys has become a giant hive for hackers, players tipping the edge in their favor so that they can secure a win. In a normal battle royale like FORTNITE, this wouldn't matter much because the other players could report the hacker, and the hacker only gets a number added to a total. But in Fall Guys, when you win a game, you get a crown that you can spend on cosmetic items for your character, and it's extremely hard for players to report hackers. There have been such a swarm of hackers that the game has even tweeted about it. With the game relying on its faulty anti-cheat system to down the hackers and no clear reporting system, it becomes a hacker's paradise. But that's not all. Let's see what others have to say about this game. If you could change something about Fall Guys, what would you change?
Fall Guys is honestly kind of dead now. The price.
The multiplayer aspect.
I don't know. There's got to be something.
It doesn't really seem that clean.
Its existence. I obviously haven't played it for a reason.
Give them more costume.
Maybe make it free.
Implement a ranking system.
There's this one map that I can never complete,
Make the Beanie Babies more beans.
and I would get rid of it.
Custom lobbies, I'd add that.
Maybe a way you can be more customizable with your character.
My lack of knowledge. I honestly don't know.
The grab mechanics?
Up, guys.
They're anti-cheat. They won't let me play their game.
Nothing.
I would make it easier to win.
Fine the way it is.
The game, get rid of it.
Be yourself.
I want to play their game more, but it won't let me.
The depression that comes with not winning 50,000 games in a row is greater than the joy of winning one.
Those answers were pretty widespread, from some who thought the game was so horrendous that it needed to be wiped from the face of the earth, to some that argue that the game is just too hard and needs to be made easier. One of the people answering couldn't even play the game because of the anti-cheat system, and I know he doesn't know how to cheat. Yeah, sure, Fall Guys took a couple of hits while it was plummeting, but it did do some things right. What are some things you like about Fall Guys?
It's kind of like the show Wipeout.
It's a different kind of game where it's kind of like a battle royale.
The competition.
It's entertaining,
There's only one person that wins,
nice and simple.
It's alright.
and I like that aspect because it's a lot of competition.
How fun it looks to play with your friends.
Just for chill.
It doesn't really give
prizes to everyone that plays.
You're actually being competitive to the next person beside you.
Society in today's standards gives everyone a prize.
I thought the soundtrack was really good.
So Fall Guys, it helps
It's a chill game.
not cushion that standard, and it says there's only one winner
The rage compilations are pretty fun.
because you earned it.
If I'm playing with friends, I get to make them angry.
It made me vibe while I was playing it, you know?
The competitive nature.
Simple fun, you know?
I like the little beans.
The guys falling?
Cute art style. And how easy of a game it is to get control of. It looks like it's super easy to learn.
Clearly, it's no debate that the game has its own fun and quirky playstyle, and it is enjoyable in its own way. But that doesn't deny the fact that
Fall Guys is honestly kind of dead now.
now comes the big bad rival, Among Us. This game saw the downward spiral going on and struck the opportunity. Have you heard about the game Among Us?
I have.
Yes.
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 I have.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
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 If the answers about Fall Guys have taught me anything, it's that if you've heard about a game, it doesn't mean you've played it as well. Have you played Among Us?
Way too much.
Yeah. Yes.
I have.
Yes.
Extensively.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
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 Yep.
Among Us is a different conversation when talking about virality. Where Fall Guys was on top for a week or two, Among Us has been retaining its popularity from late September to now. When I talk about this game with anyone, they just absolutely gush about it. And to prove this, I can show you that when prompted, no one will talk bad about this game. If you could change something about Among Us, what would you change?
Maybe make there be more changeable rules in the custom menu.
I would just add more settings.
Mainly the chat system.
High, medium, low, basically.
Add more killing animations.
I'd add like more of a gradient to those settings to allow for more customization.
And I think I'd give the imposter more stuff to do.
The lobby size so we can have more friends in. Maybe add more like customizability. I'd add more like colors. It's like being able to make more party modes that are not just like higher speed, stuff like that. Bigger games with more people. Just things to make people be able to like be more creative with the game.
A voice chat, so it'd be easier to communicate with the players if you're playing online.
More tasks that you can do instead of just the normal ones. They have
Adding more content.
way more variety.
Interface where you could
More players in a game.
design and implement your own,
I would like for it to have a new map.
like, kill animations might be cool, you know, your own maps.
You make it so it has an in-game talking.
New animations.
All of those answers were some easy changes a developer could make to the game. And some of those suggestions are already in the works. So if people won't talk bad about the game, what makes it so great? What are some things you like about Among Us?
The social interactive ability of it. It's a very casual game.
Ooh, kill people.
You can easily play it with a lot of friends.
It's very fun.
You get to lie.
I get to play out my murderous fantasies.
Making people confused.
Cute art style. Very simple. Playing with friends.
There, you can blame someone for doing something.
Gives you a lot of different ways to play.
It's a fun game to play with friends.
It's fun to play with friends.
Can I say I like murdering people?
Sneak around, try to deceive your friends.
Calling people you know asshats is always fun.
Well, gaslighting your friends is pretty fun.
It's great to just lie and try and deceive your teammates.
How easy it is to play the game.
The people you play it with.
Also lying to my friends.
I get to kill my friends.
It's nuts. Yeah, it was fun.
But in a way that isn't bad.
I like that you can betray your friends.
From those responses, I think it becomes clear. Hint, the word friends was mentioned 8 times. How did Among Us straight up decimate Fall Guys in virality? Just look outside and you'll find the answer. We're in a time of crisis. No one is able to go to one another's home and play games with each other, or hold a good old-fashioned board game night. What we have right now is the internet, and Among Us allows us to play with friends and hang out while focusing on different objectives. In a time where we feel so separated from one another, this game brings us closer together, like how at the beginning of this pandemic you would contact others you've never spoken to see if they were safe. Among Us allows us to invite those very same people to a fun game of deceit and murder. While as violent as it seems, this game kindles fellowship and brings us closer together. And with that, I'll leave you with this. Which one do you think is more enjoyable?
Among Us.
Among Us.
Among Us.
Among Us.
Among Us.
Among Us.
Or Among Us.
Among Us.
Yeah, Among Us.
Among Us.
Among Us. 100%.
Among Us. Among Us.
Why do you feel that Among Us is more enjoyable?
Among Us is a very simple game,
Because I enjoy it more.
and so it's fun to play like just to relax.
It lets me play the game.
I've played it.
Well, I think it's easier to win.
Also, it's a lot easier to play game.
which makes it like psychologically
Because I've never played Fall Guys.
our joy receptors
That's cheaper.
like things that make them go off more often.
Personally, I just enjoy it more.
It's actually why we get addicted to things, is because if you have a low dopamine receptor,
Because I can play with friends.
or like you don't have many of them and they don't react to much,
You can lie.
it takes a lot to get you to react to things like cocaine or heroin.
For one, I have actually played Among Us.
And so when we do find the things that we love and enjoy,
It's a great way to just entertain yourself.
we do that a lot.
And I like to play with my friends.
So I feel like because it's easier to win
Little quick bites of entertainment.
Playing it with friends.
and there's more games and it doesn't take as long,
Because I've only played that game.
Because that's the only game I've played.
it makes us happier a lot more.
It's more strategic.
So we tend to like it.
At the very end of the day, they're both their own games with their own audiences, and both are nice and fun in their own ways and objectively good games. But what makes a good game?